You know, obviously a lot of mistakes in the kicking game that put us behind. Field position was critical.
ASU coach Todd Graham cited problems with the special teams to their loss to Stanford this season. While the kicking, punting, and field position game isn't always the most popular football topics, it sometimes can be the cause of a win or a loss. That is what one Phoenix local football consultant prides himself on.
I call it a field of dreams. Coach Zauner's Field of Dreams for specialists that have aspirations of getting in the NFL. I just try to give them an opportunity to be seen.
Coach Gary Zauner has coached at all levels, including the NFL, where he was the special teams coach for Denny Green while with the Minnesota Vikings and Arizona Cardinals. Since retiring from coaching, he holds special teams camps in the Valley that catch the eye of pro scouts. One of his players is former ASU and Desert Mountain punter Josh Hubner.
Some people, myself included, they have a hard time sometimes, changing a bunch of things that they've known for so long. So listening to him has been the number one thing that I've really had to accept. And it was easy at first, and then it just gets easier and easier and easier as you go, because you start to see that what he's saying is real when you start seeing it in the results.
I've now coached 22 Pro Bowlers and over 100 NFL kicking specialists throughout my coaching, consulting career. And now I started working with a lot of high school kids.
Especially in punting, I've seen a huge improvement after working with Coach Zauner, because going into this season, so this summer, up until then I hadn't really punted or had any instruction on punting or anything like that. But since then I started seeing a lot of progress and started getting more of a consistent spiral that turns over with some 50-yard punts. And so I credit that pretty much to him, because up until that point, that wasn't possible for me.
I pride myself on teaching a natural style of kicking punting, which I learned from watching just a bunch of great punters and kickers. And good fundamentals gives you better consistency.